Hi everyone, this is Cody Smith, and I just wanted to let everyone know I'm working on chapter 1 of my book, and the way I'm doing it is showing you how me having a disability makes me no different than anyone else in the world, and how having a disability, my disability itself, is the very thing that taught me how to fight against it because it made me think more critically and make my own decisions and learn, okay, what is it I need? How do I need to do this for my own benefit so that I can be as independent as possible? And I will go through it and show you how I learned to do things my own way and be independent physically, mentally, and otherwise. And I will also show you, okay, where does disability come from and how does it affect humans, as in, like, how does it affect who we are and what we are as humans, and, you know, how do disabilities make us different? If they do they, and how or why? And those are things I really want to discuss in my book while going through my own life story as a first-hand example, because I want everyone to know that having a disability does not make you less human than anyone else, and therefore you should not be treated as less human than anyone else. Neither should any other circumstance in life cause people to treat you as less human, because you're fully human just as much as the person next to you, no matter what your personal circumstance is, and you matter just as much. So you should be treated accordingly, and we should all be treated accordingly and treat each other accordingly, because that's how society is going to live, survive, and thrive. Because yeah, I have a disability. I understand that. I know that. I acknowledge that. But that doesn't mean that I can't contribute to society in my own way, because everybody has skills, everybody has talents, everybody has knowledge, even if maybe they need to take some time to find out what they are and how to use them to the best of their ability, and then use those skills and knowledge and talents to support society. That is what matters. And as long as we're all doing that, that's what truly matters. I'm going to show you how, you know, just like any other circumstance, you know, it's not it's not our fault that we have disabilities, and the fact that we have disabilities and disabilities exist means there must be some distinguishing factor that draws the line between having a disability and not having a disability. So there has to be some standard, which requires a standard setter in order to make that distinction firsthand, and that had to happen before humanity even existed. So where does disability come from, and how does it affect humans? How does this standard, or this, way of being, affect all of society, and how do we work within that framework of having a disability and still survive and thrive in society, so that people with disabilities can be just as functional in society as everyone else and contribute our fair share. That's the whole point, because we all should. So how can we? And that's what I want everyone to know. So that's the whole point of my book, is to show you where disability comes from and how having a disability in every other circumstance, no matter what it is, does not make you less human or less valuable. And you should not be treated as such just because the person sitting next to you doesn't understand your circumstance, which means you should sit down, talk, and get to know each other in each other's circumstance. figure out how you can help each other, and maybe you have skills and talents that the other person needs, and vice versa. So, you know, if we did that, then that would actually help society grow, survive, and thrive, and then we can continue on. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Bye, everyone. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, and follow. Bye, everyone.